Hello everyone, my name is Arabella Go. Today I'll be hosting a blood drive information session. So we'll be talking about what blood donations are, the requirements for it, the process, how to register, and we'll be addressing some of your concerns about donating blood. So, about blood donations. You might be wondering, why is it so important to donate blood? Well, every 2 seconds in the US, someone needs blood, whether it's from traumatic injuries, cancer, surgery, or other conditions. It's very important for hospitals to keep an adequate blood supply because a lot of the time, blood is what keeps patients alive. One blood donation is very impactful because it can save up to 3 lives. So it's especially important to donate blood right now because there has been a lot of blood shortages across the US and worldwide. Blood supply tends to drop off during the winter because of storms, severe weather, and seasonal illnesses, making it very hard for donors to come out and donate blood. Also, only 3 out of 100 Americans donate blood, which is not enough to solve our blood shortage problem. There are various types of blood donations, but we'll be talking about 2 of the most important ones. So, the first one is whole blood donation. And in a whole blood donation, you donate a pint of regular blood. And regular blood consists of red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets, and plasma. You must be at least 17 years old to do a whole blood donation. And in some states, you can be 16 with parental consent. You must weigh at least 110 pounds. And the process takes around 1 hour. The other type of blood donation is Power Red. So in Power Red, you donate 2 pints of only red blood cells. So the components like plasma and platelets will be returned to your body. Power Red is just as safe as whole blood and takes around 30 minutes longer. So with Power Red, you can maximize your impact. So, what do you mean by maximize your impact, you might be wondering? Power Red is beneficial because red blood cells are the most frequently used component of blood. For Power Red, you must have type O, A negative, or B negative blood. So if you do have any other type of blood, you are not eligible to donate, unfortunately, for Power Red. So you might want to stick to whole blood donations. If you don't know your blood type, make sure to ask your doctor if you do want to donate Power Red to see if you're eligible. You also must have a hemoglobin level of at least 13.3. If you don't know your hemoglobin level, if you're not sure about it, please make sure to contact your doctor. There are also specific requirements for males and females. For males, you have to be at least 17 years old, at least 5'1", and at least 130 pounds. Females, you have to be at least 19 years old, at least 5'3", and at least 150 pounds. So these restrictions are a little bit stricter than whole blood donations since you are donating 2 pints. For the overall donation process, there are 4 steps. So once you walk into the donation site on the day of the blood drive, you will be asked to show an ID and complete a form with demographic and other information. So this is the registration portion of the donation process. Next, you'll be taken by a staff member to complete a mini physical. So in the mini physical, the staff member will check your blood pressure, iron level, temperature, and pulse. Now it's time for the actual donation portion. So the staff will insert a needle into your arm, and the process will take around 7 to 10 minutes. In those 7 to 10 minutes, you can read a book, close your eyes, do whatever it is to feel relaxed and feel comfortable. Finally, you will have to wait around 10 minutes after they place the bandage on your arm, and you'll be provided with snacks and drinks. So, in order to have a successful blood donation, you do have to follow a few steps before and after the donation. The first thing you need to do is get at least 7 hours of sleep. It's very important that you get a good night's sleep because if you're not, you can feel tired, fatigued during your donation, and we don't want you to feel that way. You also want to have a good meal and drink a lot of water. Drinking a lot of water and having breakfast or lunch can really help you energize yourself and get yourself ready for the blood donation. Make sure not to drink any caffeine or alcohol though, because that can really impact your blood donation. Even if you do wake up your blood donations at 9 in the morning, you might feel tired, you might not want to squeeze in a breakfast, please make sure you do. It is really important that you are fueled for your blood donation. It is always best to arrive at the donation site a little bit early, because if you do arrive later, at the registration, your name might not pop up on the Red Cross system. After the donation, you must drink a lot of fluids and eat healthy meals just so you can refuel, so your body can get the nutrients it needs, because it is replenishing your blood and is working overtime to do so. You should also avoid excessive physical activity, because if you do strain your body, if you go to a soccer game or if you're lifting weights, your body might not feel well, so it is best to avoid that for 24 to 48 hours. If you don't feel good, as always, call the post-donation number at 1-866-236-3276 just to make sure that you are feeling okay, because the Red Cross wants you to feel well after the donation. So if you do have any problems or issues, please call that number. So, once you've learned about blood donation types, the blood donation process, you feel a bit more comfortable, you know what type of donation you want to do, now it's time to actually register. Alright, so you can do all of these steps I'm about to tell you on the Blood Donor app. So the Blood Donor app is a streamlined way for you to schedule an appointment, fill out the Rapid Pass, get your donor card, track your donation, everything within one app. It's very, very easy to do this on the app, but if you are more comfortable using a computer, I will show you how to do so. So you can just get this app by scanning the QR code. So the first step is to schedule an appointment. So it's best to create a donor account on this website right here. But just on a regular Chrome browser, whatever browser you have, you can just type in redcrossblood.org. And then right here, it says blood donors needed. You can type in whatever zip code you have. So let's say I want to go to the Korean Community Center blood drive that is coming up on January 18th. I will type in the zip code for that blood drive, or if you do want to, go to a local blood drive, you just want to see what kind of blood drives there are around you, just type in your own zip code. This is the zip code of the blood drive that's coming up in Tenafly. And I just scroll down. That's my blood drive right there. So I can just click see times. Choose a donation time. Let's say I want to do it at 12 p.m. So it does say sign in or create an account. If you are a first-time donor, it is likely that you don't have an account. But if you do have an account, just make sure to sign in. So you can create an account, you can fill out all this information, but since I do have an account, I will just sign in. So I can just sign in right here. Alright, so it just says confirm my appointment. This is just for reminders about your blood drive. So I'll just type in my phone number here because I might forget about it, just in case. So just confirm appointment. There you go. You scheduled your appointments. And you can also add this to your calendar by clicking this button, let your friends know, stuff like that. Alright, so going back here, once you've scheduled your appointments, on the day of the blood drive, you do want to fill out what is called a Rapid Pass. So, a Rapid Pass is just a method to complete pre-reading and donation questions online prior to the blood drive. So, as I said before, there is a registration portion during the blood donation process, but you can choose to do these questions online. So, this will cut your donation time by about 15 minutes, and you'll be able to complete the questions from the privacy of your home or office. However, you do have to complete the Rapid Pass on the day of the drive. You cannot do it beforehand, like a week before or a day before. You cannot do that. You have to do it on the day of your blood drive. So you can click this link right here, or you can do it from the Red Cross Blood website itself. I go here, redcrossblood.org. I just type it in. You just hover over Donate Blood, and then you can click Start Rapid Pass right here. So, it brings you to this welcome screen, and then it just says start your Rapid Pass, and this is where you might want to translate it because it does say, see this page in Spanish. So if you are a Spanish speaker, you can click this. But if you do want to translate it into any other language, just make sure to right-click this page. I'm on a Microsoft browser right now. There is this feature on Mac, on Chrome, on any device, it does have this translate feature. So let's say you want to translate, you click this button right here. There usually is a feature like this on the search browser. So you just click on that, translate to, and then click the language you want to translate it to. So let's say translate it into Korean. I translate it. There you go. This whole thing is in Korean now. So I want to go back to English. To English, translate. There we go. So they just want to make sure that you're acknowledging that you are donating today. If you're 19 years of age or older or not, let's say I am. And you enter the blood drive zip code. So the one in Tenafly at the Korean Community Center is 07670. Continue. This is the part where you really do need to translate it, because if English is not your second language, it might be hard to understand all of this information. And once you have read all of it, you have to click this button and you must answer these 3 points. So you first must acknowledge that you are in a private setting. You can't have anyone influence your answers. So acknowledge that I am in a private setting. And then understand that my eligibility to donate blood will be determined at the blood drive or blood donation center. Click this. And then for the Rapid Pass, you do need to print it out or save it on a mobile device. It is very important to save it, because if you do send it to yourself through email or something like that, Wi-Fi can be a little uncooperative sometimes, I can say. So make sure to save it, screenshot it, save it to files. Make sure that it is clear and everything can be read if you do choose to print it out. And then click continue. Alright, so make sure to enter your personal information, your birth date, and then choose your gender, and then click start questionnaire. So once you've read all of these instructions, click start, and then you can start your questionnaire. So let's say I'm not currently taking an antibiotic and I accidentally press yes. Oh, I just realized I just made a mistake. So I can just click here, review answers, go back to this question, and then revise my answer. So it is very important to make sure that you answer these questions truthfully, although I'm speeding through them right now. Make sure to read these carefully. Make sure that you're not just guessing your answers. Alright, so next steps. Once you've completed the questionnaire, you might want to review your answers, change anything, but you can click finish once you are done. And then there's your Rapid Pass. So this is your receipt. Make sure to print it, email it, or save it. There you go. Alright, so once you finish your Rapid Pass, you may want to get your donor card pulled up. A donor card is the preferred form of ID at a Red Cross blood drive. You do need an ID for the registration process. You may use other types of IDs like a driver's license with a photo, a passport, or an employee or student ID with a photo. To get your digital donor card, you can go to this link, but you can also go to the Red Cross Blood website, redcrossblood.org again, and then click Get Digital Donor Card. If you are logged into your account, you can just go right here, but if you are logged out, they will ask you to sign in, and then they will direct you to this page. Just scroll down until you see View My Donor Card, and there it is. You can print it out, you can just show it, whatever you'd like. As always, you can use other types of IDs. This is just the preferred type, or if you don't want to use your driver's license or another form of ID, you can always use donor card. So, what to bring to your blood drive? As always, you do need a photo ID, your donor card, driver's license, passport, any valid form of ID is okay. And also, you do want to bring a medication list if you are taking prescription or over-the-counter medications because the staff needs to know what kind of medications you're taking so they can see if you're eligible or not to donate. Alright, so frequently asked questions. Let's dive in. The first question, the most common question, does it hurt? Although needles may seem scary, many people compare it to a pinch on the inside of your arm. So I know I'm scared of needles personally. So when you do donate, you can close your eyes, read a book, do whatever it is to make you feel relaxed. And the Red Cross staff is always here to support you. So if you do not feel well, it is always advised to not donate because it is very important that you are in good health. Because if you aren't, there might be some problems that you might encounter after the donation. So if you have come back from an international trip or you have a chronic medical condition that you're worried about, please call 1-866-236-3276 because medical conditions and coming back from another country may impact your eligibility. So please call that number and make sure to ask. Is it safe to donate? Many people are worried that the needles might not be clean, that they might faint afterwards. Those are very valid concerns. However, all needles are sterilized, all needles are clean. The staff will make sure that you do not get an infection from those needles. Also, you will be given a mini physical, so you're healthy enough to donate. Isn't 1 pint of blood too much? 1 pint of blood may seem scary because it is 10% of your blood supply in your body. However, your body is able to replenish some components of blood within hours and other parts of the blood within a few weeks. So it doesn't take long for the body to recover from the blood donation. What if you don't know if you have the right blood type? You might see Red Cross asking for a specific blood type on their website. Let's say they're looking for type O blood donors. However, all blood types are needed, whether you're A, B, AB, or O. It's also okay if you don't know what blood type you are. Alright, so this concludes our presentation. If you do need help scheduling an appointment or if you just have general questions about the blood donation process, make sure to call 1-800-733-2767 so a person can schedule an appointment for you if you do need help. Any post-donation concerns or medical/travel questions can be directed to the Red Cross's 24-hour hotline, which is 1-866-236-3276. And to learn more about the blood donation process, to schedule an appointment, it can all be done on the Red Cross Blood website, redcrossblood.org. I hope you learned a lot during today's presentation. Thank you for listening and go out and donate.